Why do you think growth doesn't get as much attention as breakdowns?
Honestly, it has a lot. The way I see it, it has a lot to do with the media. Like the media, you can see it.
And at some point, we gotta realize that it's because at the end of the day, we have our own decisions to
right,
make.
Yeah.
So we have to realize that this is what we're tuning into. Now, that's manipulation.
Exactly.
So like for me,
yeah.
my sorry, I mean my sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you got somebody that's sorry doing it again, now I know your character.
Exactly.
So I won't attach that to the word. I'm gonna attach that to you. Emotional labor often happens in silence, while emotional collapse is loud and visible. This episode explores the emotional, cultural, and spiritual cost of that imbalance and why quiet healing still matters. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. It's me, Gravy. Today's episode is titled Healing in Private While Hurting in Public, where we are digging into something real. Why the world notices our breakdowns, but not our breakthroughs. I have Reggie here with me today. Hey Reggie, how you doing?
What's good? What's good? How you doing? It feels good to be here. You do something to me. I don't know. I'm very excited.
Really?
Very excited, yeah,
well,
definitely.
I appreciate you for being here.
Definitely.
You know, I know. I love the fact that when I asked you to be on the pod, you took some time and you're like, let me think about it first. I'm gonna see what you got going on, and then I make my decision. And I really appreciate that because it shows that you're not an impulsive individual. You really think through all your decisions.
Definitely. And I also, I didn't want to just hop on because a lot of people get on podcasts, they don't know what they're getting into.
Right.
I actually wanted to take my time and okay, I think I might actually enjoy this.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was the deciding factor when you okay, I'll do it?
It was more of, I guess I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, okay, that's almost what I do already alone. Okay. So just made it kind of easier to make that decision.
Hey, everything lined up. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Again, I say we appreciate your time. We don't take it for granted. Mm-hmm. So, Reggie, over here, well, did you tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Nah, not
really. Tell them about yourself. We
can't
have no unknown character over here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm scared. Yeah, my name is Reggie. You can actually look up on social media _NALDG. S _NALDG, and every now and then I do stream, maybe go live. I do need to update my YouTube though, y'all. Don't get on me about that. I'm sorry, y'all. For the ones that know me and notice I've been missing for about 2 months, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on that. But it's really, I don't know. It's not. I'm not the type of person that like to talk about myself all day. So it's
I get that.
Yeah. It's not trying to be like, some people just like being mysterious and but nah, I don't know. Just talking about myself is weird.
So I used to have that problem. It was almost like I hated selling myself.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, I got you. I'm similar. I've come out of it now with the different ventures and everything like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm on the back end of it, but I'm still got some residuals, in there. Come on, CB. But
oh man.
But it's coming to a head because I'm seeing the importance of being able to do that on the spot.
Definitely.
So I get it. You ain't got to tell too much. This man is a streamer. You get what I'm saying? Follow the man. He go say it again. He's gonna say his hashtags, his social handles again later. So you guys follow along and catch up with Reggie and see what he's doing on the stream. Video games, right?
Yeah. Video games. Every now and then I do have a chat. I like to engage with my viewers.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing.
Gotcha.
A lot of people, they just hop on and they lock in.
Yeah.
They're not even paying attention to people talking to them. I like to engage my viewers.
Gotcha.
So
catch up with them. He'll talk to you. He'll go talk back. So Reggie, over here, before we get things popping off, we like to get started with our icebreaker, and our icebreaker segment is called Say Ah. So Reggie, say ah.
No,
Pause. No, not like that. It's just an icebreaker because it's a play on words to open up, right? So you, as the guest, get to choose between a joke, a quote, or your biggest fear.
Okay. I'm gonna do biggest fear.
Okay.
And to be funny is actually, well, it's this.
Really?
Yeah, like I can tell you exactly where it stems from and everything. So when I was younger, I remember we had a spelling bee, man. And
wow.
I'm standing on stage and it was like the third round, so I'm killing it. And it got to a point where they were like, spell jacket. And I'm like, okay, Jack. And I opened my eyes and I seen all the people watching. I'm like, and the lady, she's like standing, she's like, E.T. E.T. And I'm like, and I froze. Like, that literally had to like get me off of stage. So ever since then, like, kind of have like little nervous jitters every now and then. Yeah, it's terrible. And like, even doing this, going live and all that, you wouldn't think it at all. But that's literally why I started to get over that. So, yeah.
Wow. I love that you were proactive in trying to overcome your fears. Right. Instead of just sticking with it and like, nah, I'll be behind the scenes.
Yeah. It hurts me a lot.
Yeah.
And I noticed that going into job interviews, I get dumb nervous. Like, to the point where it's like hard to speak. I'm like, no. Trust me, I'm qualified. But it's like, I can't speak right now. Give me a couple days after I get to know you, and then boom, we there. So yeah. Now
it makes sense about the your biggest fear, but also selling yourself.
Definitely,
because it's like it's the same setup.
Exactly. So it's make it too hard. Like right now, I am. But I'm here though.
We're gonna try to make it comfortable. You know, it ain't too stiff around here. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Gonna have a good conversation. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's about encouraging others to, you know, come forward, tell their story, because maybe they can see themselves in you.
Right.
Like you being a streamer. It could be young boys watching that want to stream and just kind of nervous or scared to get started. You know what I mean? So we can encourage the next generation or just somebody, one of our peers, why not? And that's all it is. It's nothing too hard. So over here, our episodes are broken out into 6 segments, really 7, but speaking wise, it's 6. Okay. So you have the intro, so the say y'all segment, and then you have the next segment, which is the internet. So the internet, of course, as a streamer, you're familiar with connecting over the internet. So it's just that it's what we connect to. Most devices can all connect to each other now through, you know, Internet of Things. So as it relates to the episode and to the podcast, we reference the internet as what we've connected to on a daily basis. Maybe it's through our generation, maybe it's through our lineage, maybe it's just everyday peer-to-peer streaming, going to work, walking out in the street, you know, everything that we connect to. So today's focus in the internet segment is the pressure to make pain public and healing invisible. How social media, family, and culture reward emotional collapse, but rarely affirm quiet progress. So the first question I have for you to kick things off is, when did you first notice people were more tuned into your pain than your healing?
Okay, so to start with that, I might do this part over and over about 30 times.
There ain't no right or wrong answer.
Yeah. I can say, you know, coming up, I didn't really have too many negative things going on. But, you know, as I got older, you know, things started coming to me more. And of course, it's negative. And people started asking me, I'm like, okay, what happened then? But then when the positive thing came around, it was more like, I'm like, dang, I want to have a conversation about this. I don't even want to talk about that happened. Like, why are you asking me all these questions? Right. But it's a hard topic. It's definitely a hard topic. And it's definitely, as I want to say, maybe probably around like 4 or 5 years ago, you know, when a lot more negative things started happening. And basically, it was almost like my first time, you know, things like that happened. But right before then, I had positive stuff, and it's like nobody was around. I didn't get no calls or nothing. I'm just kind of going. And as soon as this negative thing happened, now everybody's like, oh, dang, hey, you all right? Okay, I know you all right, but boom, when this happened? How this happened? Dude, and they just keep going on that. But then I let that go.
Yeah.
And now I'm back doing positive stuff. They're not there anymore. So
what gets me is whenever they call and they kind of make it seem like, oh, I'm just checking on you, but really and truly you're just trying to get the details of what's really going on.
Exactly. So that just, I don't know, it makes you question like a lot of relationships that you have going on with certain people. So you like, okay, let me not call nobody. Let me see something, and we're gonna see how this goes. Not a lot of people can contact me at all.
Man, when you go through that isolation period, whether it's, you know, if God sent you through it, or if you just was like, you know, I'm gonna pull back from this or pull back from that, you'd be surprised that you'd at least think somebody called and be like, hey, I ain't heard from you in a couple days. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Because you think people, like you said, in your circle, you think they riding for you and rocking with you, but somebody that's really rocking with you gonna know if you've been out the loop for a little bit. Like,
exactly.
Something missing. Somebody missing.
Yeah.
So I definitely get that. So why do you think growth doesn't get as much attention as breakdowns?
Honestly, it has a lot. The way I see it, it has a lot to do with the media. Like the media, you can see it. I don't know if I can say this. You can see it when it comes to when it comes to like we were just speaking about the negative thing, sex, death, all that sells in the media. But when it comes to the positive side, you don't see too much of that unless it has some type of negative emotional attachment to it.
That's good.
So
that's good.
That really plays a lot in the society as a whole. Like when you look at the big shows and stuff that's going on, that's what it is. And
really?
Yeah, that's literally all that it is. It's nothing else. And then when you look at things, try to get positive, those are the ones being talked about. Like, oh man, that ain't going nowhere. Right. And you see, they're trying to actually make a change.
Man.
So, yeah.
No.
That's exactly what it is.
Legitimately. Because for real, I was watching a show, I think the other day, and I was pretty far along in the show. And when I stopped and actually thought about it, I'm like, and I ain't gonna say titles or whatever like that, but I'm watching the show, so it's about a group of women and like, you know, their dating life and everything like that.
Right.
Every relationship was either toxic, didn't work out. They always had problems. They were always arguing. And I'm like, bro, it ain't, what happened to happy endings?
Exactly. There's none of that anymore. Like literally it's nothing. And the ones that do have it, they end up having negative reviews on what's going on. And it's like, I don't know. It's something about, you have people want to get away from toxicity, but you still go and that's what they're feeding to. Yeah, they're feeding it to you. Ooh. And you going into it at the same time, but you want to get away from it. So it doesn't line up.
It don't.
Nah.
And then we can just align that to what you just said. It aligns to everyday life because I'm over here trying to do something positive, but let me be fighting in the street. This about to be street broadcast shared like, hey, everywhere. look. They about to call.
It's finna be everywhere. And you like, oh my God, okay.
Tussling in the street. That's what y'all want to share.
Exactly. Instead of you don't want to share me going out here trying to encourage people.
Right.
But as soon as I get out here and I end up getting into this, oh my God. Yeah.
And at some point we got to realize that it's because at the end of the day, we have our own decisions to make.
Yeah.
So we have to realize that this is what we're tuning into. So it's a mental mindset change.
Definitely.
That needs to take place. But until everybody realizes it, that's just what they're going to feed into.
That's exactly what it is.
So what messages did you grow up with about how to deal with emotions, especially the healing side of them?
Okay. So, with that, it's a little tricky with that because I grew up with older parents, right? Okay. And you know the older generation is like, hey man, suck it up, go through it.
Man, what?
But, you know, the way we come up now, literally the word is completely different. So
very emotional.
We're getting, emotional. The word is more sensitive now. It's not the same thing. It's like as soon as something happens, you know, it'll take news a little minute for it to go around. Now, everything's out there like that. It's literally like with a microwave generation.
Right.
So,
I love that.
yeah, everything is like right here, right now.
Yes.
So, I guess the more things I learned, like emotional wise and controlling, I learned that from my older brother.
Okay.
And so, one thing I learned with emotions is, and this is, you would think I learned this young. No, I literally not too long ago.
Right.
Because I had, a very fragile emotional state at a certain point in time. And those emotional decisions can literally make or break your life. And that's why I try to think more logical now. So when it comes to, I can say with negative emotions, I can try to sit down and think about it like, okay, why am I feeling this way?
Yeah.
What can I do to make me stop feeling this way? And I just sit down and analyze it. Because if you just act on impulse, then it can be over with quick.
Every time.
And literally, you see that everywhere
Yeah.
with what's going on. And it's not easy. It's one of those, you can't just wake up one day and be like, okay, boom, guess how I act. And now it literally takes time to get like that.
Yes.
So if you're thinking, why am I feeling this? How can I stop from feeling this? Okay. Boom. The way I feel, can I channel this to something else and make it fuel to something even brighter? Yeah. So, just different things like that.
Yeah, everybody's leading with emotions these days.
Definitely.
That's why I stay in the house, because I try to lead. I don't think I've ever been impulsive. Don't get me wrong. If I want something and I make it up in my mind, I'm going to go do it.
Right.
But it's not like, okay, I got to do it right now. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I've always tried to think through my actions and decisions. I've always been very aware and attentive to myself and what I'm doing. And I always knew that I can only control myself.
Right.
And
exactly.
So navigating this world is tough.
Definitely.
Because I'm dodging dodgeballs. That is emotional balls. That's what I'm dodging, emotional balls.
So, and then on top of that, so you can only control yourself. So as you're doing that, you don't know what the next person will do.
Yes.
So that's what makes it 10 times harder.
Yes.
Like, okay, I see this make me feel this way. Let me avoid it. Now you don't know if the other person or whatever it is
anticipate what they're going to
keep coming to you like, oh my God,
man,
don't break. That's all you can say, really.
Yeah, I always choose to just remove myself from a situation, because if I have to anticipate it and I see that your emotions are getting the better of you, I'm not saying that I won't take it there.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can make the decision right now to leave, because we gonna go ahead and go. We gonna go ahead and go on out. I'm gonna head on out.
Yeah.
So have you ever felt like you had to suffer publicly, but recover in silence?
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
All the time. Because it's literally, you don't even know if somebody's suffering, really. Yeah. Like, they can be every day. They can be looking the best, cleanest person that they are. But when they go home and behind closed doors, you don't know how they are.
Right.
So I would say my way was getting that out is I'm very playful.
Yeah.
And that gets me, I'm like, okay, boom. I might come in hurting, but I'm going to crack like 2-3 jokes.
Yeah.
And boom, we have a good laugh. Laugh is the best medicine. I swear. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody might be like, oh, he played too much. Well, I play too much to keep myself going. Like, y'all don't know. Because when I get home and I'm alone, I have nobody to talk to. So it's like everything just weighs back down on me. So I have to do better with that. That's all.
So I know you said you had to do better with it. Have you, I guess, identified some ways that you can be better at just kind of actually expressing your emotions, just so that you're not feeling like you're navigating it alone or sitting in that spot? Because what they say, depression hates a moving target.
Definitely. So I would say, just the many different outlets that I have. So I don't know what works for you, but like some people might be athletic. That's literally their outlet, but they're doing it subconsciously. They don't even know it until you actually get into yourself. Like, oh, okay. That's why I always go to the gym, or that's why I always pick up this pen and paper, write, draw, whatever you got to do. Just different outlets do help with that. And little do people know. Oh, I don't want to get religious on here.
You could.
Oh, okay.
You see this?
yeah. Trust me, I peeped that. And little do people know, like, even sitting down talking to prayer, that really makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. Because you can be sitting depressed and and you'll literally go in your room, sit down and pray. By the time you walk out the door, you might not even get an answer. Then you're like, oh man, it's not working. You will walk out the door and somebody will have a conversation with you, and you'll be like, how do you know this? Like, no, it's literally what you just prayed about, bro. Right. You just wasn't listening. You got to be in tune. Like, yeah, you can be still, but faith without works is nothing. Come on now. Get out there and get at it. That's all it is. That's literally what it is.
That statement to me, when I hear that phrase from the Bible, I literally hear get in the field.
Yeah, like, that's literally what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Get in the field. Like, oh, okay, yeah, because I can't just be sitting here cooped up, asking God for this, and they say once you pray, it's already done.
Yeah.
It takes a minute to get to you, but you gotta don't sit there and wait for it. Go seek it because he's released it. Go get it.
It's literally like, okay, you put the prayer out there, everything's going good, and you thinking like, oh, well, dang, when it's gonna come? You've been praying for, let's say somebody good with their hand. They've been praying for a good, Lord, let me try to get this job. You ain't even walked outside. You done had 5 trucks pass by with different businesses. Man. And you didn't even know because you didn't go out and look. You probably could have seen that number on that truck. Oh, okay. Call that number and you would have had a job just like that. That's literally what you were looking for, but you have to go out and go get it. Yes. Like, nothing is going to come to you just sitting cooped up in the house. I promise you that. Right. And that's something I learned myself.
No, for real.
Yeah.
No, it's legit. And so that's my take on just reading through, the questions, everything like that before speaking. I'm like, yes, we suffer in private, but we got to understand that a lot of the things we go through is our own fault.
Right.
Based on the decisions that we made, but we can't get stuck in that because that's when we get cooped up because we get stuck in that victim mindset. Why is it always happening to me? But nobody ever turns that mirror and is like, why are you making these decisions?
Exactly.
Like, why would you do that? That man told you exactly what he was about. You chose to do that. They told you exactly what this job was going to be. You knew you couldn't do it. You still chose to be like, all right. Sometimes we just got to be real with ourselves.
Exactly.
And that can help a lot. But yeah, that's how it be. So we hurt ourselves in the process a whole lot.
There we go. And it's like, okay, so, and sometimes we don't even realize we're hurting ourselves. So we'll sit here, okay, boom, we'll put the blame on him. And like, wait, okay, what could I have done about that? Then you get to the victim mindset. So now it's like, no. I can sit here and be depressed, or I can get up and go do something about it. That's really what the main thing is. Yeah.
So going into the next segment, this is known as the buffering segment. So after we've interacted and interfaced with all these things that's external, our mind is trying to process. So we're taking a little moment to be like, oh, what was it? So the focus of the buffering segment today is the tension between doing the work and feeling like you still have to look healed to others. How the world's expectation can interrupt your internal processes. So the first question I have for you is, what does buffering look like to you? Do you find yourself explaining, hiding, or overcompensating when you're not fully okay?
Yeah, I think that's literally every day. Somebody been going through something, and I had to get myself out of this mindset myself. Okay. Like, somebody would be going through something, like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I promise you, I'm perfectly fine. We're just finna keep going. And I just try to tune it out. And that really doesn't help at all.
Right.
Because you'll be sitting here putting on a mask every day. Eventually, that's going to build up. And it's going to come out terrible. at the end of it.
Do the same thing. I just kind of
Mhm.
put it at the back burner. I'm like, I got a ton of stuff going on.
Mhm.
I got to focus. Like that just happened. Cool. I'll deal with that later. And then later never comes.
Right.
And so it's like, maybe I need to go revisit that because I used to be very passive with things like I peep it and I'm like, okay, we'll get back to that. But really, I'm feeling some type of way when I could have just addressed it then, because it doesn't have to be like a conflict necessarily when you're addressing something, but a lot of times addressing something is necessary because you want them to identify, hey, that made me uncomfortable, or I felt disrespected there, or whatever. But I used to just kind of ease past it, and I was still feeling some type of way. And then it happened again. So then I still was in that passive state. Now I'm in a cycle. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So now you sitting here, you want to keep, you don't want to start nothing because just like how we spoke about earlier, you don't know how the other person is going to react. So you just keep going. But at one time you got to be like, hey man, look, this ain't finna go like this. I'm gonna let you know why I didn't like that. Yeah. And we're going to keep going from there. Now, if you feel some type of way, I'm going to let you say what you got to say. But listen here. No. Right. This ain't going to happen again. And it's literally just like you saying, going back, you trying to be passive about it. But you being passive about it, it'll sit on your heart. Yeah. Heavy. And you like, okay, nah, you know what? Forget it. I got to get this out. But you have to be careful about the way that you go about it. Because you can do it emotionally and things can break off in chaos, or you can sit down, think, just like I was saying, sit down, think about it. Okay, process. Why did you make me feel this way? Okay, boom. If it's still to a point where it's like, nah, I can't sit right with that. Boom, go address it. Yes. And that's just how you gotta do it.
You definitely do. I remember an experience that I had. It was a while back when I went on my faith walk. I had a falling out with a friend, and in my heart, like the way it was, how it happened, I get to a point where I'm like, I'll withdraw myself from a situation before I get to a point where it's like, I just can't deal with you to the point where I'm around you and now I'm like, you're disrupting my spirit. I withdraw myself before any of that happens, right? So I withdrew myself, and then I was just like, but it still hurt because like it was a long-term friend. I'm like, dang, like I thought we was better. Pretty much like I thought we was better than that, basically. And so it took somebody that knew me for 1 year, and because I was posting like little subliminals, passive aggressive stuff online. Look, in that space, you know what I mean? Because I'm going in, I'm retreating now, and instead of talking about it, I'm letting it out in all different type of ways, being fully transparent here, guys. So I'm letting it out in all type of ways. And he was like, you know what? You're not acting the same. You are posting this right here, this, that, and the third. If it's really bothering you, go say something about it. Right. Exactly. And so I was like, you know what? You right. And so I ended up speaking up about it. We acknowledged it. And so what really made me mad is the fact that she acknowledged it and then you did it again. Oh. So
exactly. So it's like,
sorry has a different behavior.
Listen, let me tell you something. Now that you say that, I hate the word sorry. Because literally sorry, when you say sorry, it's literally telling me that you're going to do it again. Ooh. Like, I don't know nobody. If you think somebody is sorry, it's literally the same thing over and over. Apologies come with actions, change behavior on top of that. Yes. So like, you just think, okay, sorry, everything's fine. Do it again. Sorry. Come on, man. I ain't trying to hear that.
Now that's manipulation.
Exactly.
So like for me, my sorry, I mean my sorry. Now, if you got somebody that's sorry doing it again, now I know your character. Exactly. So I won't attach that to the word. I'm going to attach that to you. You as an individual, you're manipulative. And I got something for you.
chill out. Oh, man. But that's exactly what it is, though. Exactly.
Wow. So have you ever had people question your healing journey because you had one off moment?
Listen, okay.
Now you got to explain the off moment too now. What happened? If you're comfortable. Come on now.
Can I say this for legal reasons? No, I'm just so you know, when I've been trying to get back more in tune with my faith, right? I'm just, going by my day to day, and I'm just walking, doing my thing. And something goes left, like, what's one instance? Okay. So I know this guy, I swear, and I try to be the best I can, but he has a way with words that he may think that is helping, but I've literally watched him try to crack a joke and nobody laughed, because it's like, did you really just joke about that?
Right.
You would think when you do that, okay, you would stop. But you keep going,
right?
Thinking, no. So he might have said something to me at some point in time. I'm like, dog, I'm trying to stick to my faith, and you don't even know. I wanted to jump across the table and get on you, dog. And I told you this. Like, I wanted to get on you, but we just left that alone. And people think, oh, ain't you supposed to be Christian? I'm like, yo, do you know why I pray so much? That's what the problem is. I pray this much just to keep me from doing stuff like that, to go back to where I was. People don't really think about that. Like, okay.
Meekness is not weakness, y'all.
Listen.
It's a fight for your faith. It ain't no once saved, always saved. It's a fight for your faith every day.
Literally. Like, you will have to know where I came from, what I've been through, the reason why I look like this now. It's still there.
It's still there.
But I have to
control it.
way better. Cause
go pray. You know what? Let's pray. Cause we can't fight. Let's pray right now. Let's pray.
Oh man.
Let's pray. We can't fight.
So yeah. And like, I did take a different approach. I addressed it. Okay. And listen, it seemed like it might go okay, but I know how people are, and I can tell just by, I pay attention to action. Yeah. So I can tell about how he moved one day, and I'm like, it's gonna happen again. So I literally had I got the Bible cracked open right now, just in case.
Just go keep this here, Lord, because please.
Yeah, man.
Keep it across.
I try to go by day what I notice and stuff, but it's still like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you see a picture and it don't look like a good picture, I apologize in advance. But at the same time, I am gonna withdraw myself from that situation, because I don't want that to happen. See, that's another thing. Like, I don't want that negative energy right now. So that's why I'm doing this really in this moment. You don't even know. When I read that title, I'm like, oh, that might be, that's the episode I need to do.
Listen.
Cause I got plenty stuff and stuff I learned that helped me control myself. So,
and what's beautiful about it is a lot of the stuff that we learn to help control ourselves or temper our emotion stuff is actually done in private.
It's a lot of it done in private, because no way you think I'm finna go out here in the public scene and do this and that, and they'll be like, man, that dude crazy.
Because it's a very vulnerable state.
Definitely.
Because it's like you're really sitting with yourself and like, why would I do that? And it's a whole lot of why that you're asking yourself. Like, God, why?
Yeah, like,
so you know what I mean? Yeah. And so now in this day and age, with social media and everybody's so pressed to go viral, like now I can't even trust that somebody that I'm sitting next to, if I feel like, okay, let me talk to you about that. Next thing I know, I see a post trying to get some likes and some shares. Like you said, calling me crazy, calling this person, da-da-da-da.
Right,
and now it's an issue. And that's why, like you said, a lot of it is done in private.
And even with that, see, that's why I was saying, like media, you can literally flip the script. It's so easy to flip the script nowadays. Like it can be a regular conversation, and somebody would cut this up just like this, and now put it together. It looked like it went a whole nother way. And you like, on the receiving end, you like, ain't no way. No, that's not how that went.
And that's exactly how gossip happened.
Oh, boy. That's exactly
chopped and screwed.
That's exactly
that's
how gossip
it is.
And
Chop and screw.
I hate gossip. I swear, like, oh my God.
Listen, you ain't gotta like it.
I be like, because I've literally been in places where somebody is gossiping about a situation. I'm like, I was there when that happened. That went nothing like that. But I'm gonna just let you keep running your mouth. Yeah, exactly.
I get to the point. Like I really, how you feel about like gossiping, like sorry. That's how I am with lying.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so bent on we're adults.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna beat you if you tell the truth?
Like it don't.
If you
ain't hurt nobody.
Stand on that.
It ain't hurting nobody.
It's not hurting anybody. Like, so I'm so big on. You could have just said that.
Yeah.
So when somebody get the lying, I'm the first one. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
there. Like it's a lie.
Exactly.
So that's how I am. Like, I can't sit around and be like, and especially if I know the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know the ones that's lying because if you ask them to repeat the story, it's gonna be a different story.
Say that again. Say that again one more time. Matter of fact, you just gotta wait a little bit. Like you gotta wait a couple days. Like say that again for me. What'd you say happened? Okay. All right.
And then they get the name and name. I think, it was. Yeah, I think.
Like, no, nah, that ain't what it was. That's definitely not what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what makes it hard to stay focused on healing when people expect you to bounce back quickly?
Oh, let me use an analogy real fast. So it's like, if I cut my arm right now, could just cut it, just simple cut. I'm not just going to slap a Band-Aid on it and it just magically, my skin back to normal. No, it takes time, like literally. And just like with your emotions, the deeper the wound, the more time it's going to take to heal. That's literally what it is.
The deeper the wound, the longer it's going to take to heal.
Definitely.
Not only, build on your analogy. With the wound, you get medication, everything like that. So it's taking time, it's healing, but then there's side effects.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So now you're acting out in different ways. You're blaming this situation. Oh no, it was that. That's why I act like that. You're blaming that situation. No. You still have a very deep cut that you're not paying attention to. And that's what we need to focus on. You pushing that off. You know what I mean? You pushing that on the back burner, you know what I mean? Like that. So for me, I had an experience like that. And that was before I really had to sit with myself because I was in a space, before I realized it, right? I was in a space where dope friend, right? So, hey, you going through something, we gonna get to the bottom of it. We get to the drawing board. Let's figure this thing out. We gonna get to the bottom of it. And I would be so invested in helping my friends, like with whatever situation they had, right? When I actually saw it and asked that question, like, why do I do that? I was so invested with my friend's situation because if I'm spending all my time invested in you, I don't have to pay attention to me. Right? Okay. Right? Yeah, so now I don't have to deal with what I got going on.
Exactly.
Because I'm busy.
Exactly.
I'm busy. Yeah. I'm helping my friend. I'm being top tier friend. I'm top friend of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm hurting myself. I'm not my friend. I'm being more of a friend to others.
That's why.
Than to myself.
And people don't pay attention. Like a lot of these, like, they be like, okay, go to therapy. Bro, the therapist more messed up than everybody. Because they got to listen to this.
Yeah, it's a lot of internalizing, yeah.
So when they go back home, they're like, and they got a whole bunch of stuff going on their self. So that's literally,
what do they say? Doctors make the worst patients.
Ooh.
I pray that you guys have an outlet, because everybody's not terrible, but don't be trying to, you know what I mean, project and give advice and to people to do things that you want to do, but you're just kind of living vicariously through others. But I pray everybody has an outlet. I really do. God is always a listening ear. Shameless plug. So, so going into the next segment, this segment is called Tap Intranet. The intranet on the tech side is the internal network. Right. So as it relates to the episode and the podcast, the intranet is our internal working. So after we interface with all that external stuff during the internet phase, took some time during the buffering stage to actually try to process, think about it a little bit now we're in tap internet where it's settled, and it could have produced in us some good habits, some new habits, some bad habits that maybe we need to address and, kind of get to the bottom of it so we can kind of make a change. So today's tap internet segment, we'll be focusing on the personal toll of hiding your healing, how the voice of the insider starts to tell you that quiet progress doesn't count unless it's visible. So the first question I have for you is, what beliefs have you internalized about what healing should look like?
It's not perfect.
Oh, okay.
And it literally, there's no time limit on it. It can take somebody their whole life.
Yes.
And some people may be able to take a month and to get over a situation, but it's literally, it's going to be kind of weird, but I really don't believe in fully healing.
Okay.
Only because I'm going to go back on, my scar representation, right? Yeah, that scar may have healed, but it did leave something behind to like give you a visual of, oh, okay, all right. But it is better now. Right. It's not still bleeding. It's not still going over. And why I do, hold on one second. I'm going to go back on that fully healing part because I do believe in it, but at the same time, it's just, like I was saying, it's not perfect at all. And people will try to look at different things, compare yourself to different things and like, no, you are your own person. You know yourself. If you go into a situation and you don't feel fully healed, when you leave out of that situation, are you better or are you worse? So then okay, maybe I don't need to do that anymore. Okay, that's fine. But prime example with relationship, you know if you're ready for a relationship or not.
Literally.
So you can go into a relationship not healed, and now you don't even know you damaged that other person. So if you go into it, I'll say partially healed, you and that other person can maybe still work on that. And it's not going to be easy. Like, none of it's easy. Right. That's what people fail to realize. Like, I don't care what you are. If it's worth it, it won't be easy. So that's what I got.
That's good. I like the scar reference that you made because for me, I believe that there is a certain point that we will be fully healed, whereas, the wound has mended back. It's the scar is still there to remind us of what happened, like you said, but the pain is gone.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So with the pain being gone, we can always think back because now we've learned. It took a pivotal turn because now we've learned from that situation. So I know what not to do to get hurt like that again. Right. So like you said.
Then I can say to feed on that. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you good.
But even if it does happen again, you're like, okay, now I know how to treat this. Now I know how to go about it.
And you know what to expect.
Exactly.
The amount of pain, the level, and the amount of time it's going to take for you to heal.
Yeah.
So now it's up to us to decide whether we're going to put ourselves back in that situation or go through that again. So some people are insane, doing the same thing over and over. We know the definition.
And expecting different results.
Come on. And you just keep going back to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's for them to do. I can't afford it.
Definitely.
See, I'm going to try to anticipate it before it happens because I don't even want to experience it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Not saying that I won't go through it. But please believe I took every step to try not to go through it.
And hey, if you go through it, it is what it is. God. Terrible saying, but it is what it is. But if you can make it, don't. I can say 3 words and make it sound like 40. So that probably hit somebody in a whole nother level.
It could.
Yeah.
So have you ever felt like your healing didn't matter because no one was watching?
At first,
okay,
because like, dang, why ain't nobody paying attention? Why ain't nobody looking at the growth? And then I started realizing, like, who am I healing for?
Right.
Is it for me or
come on?
Is it to please somebody else? Because if it's that, then I ain't gonna do nothing but get hurt again. So why not heal for myself?
Yeah.
So if I heal for myself and if somebody doesn't agree with, you know, the way it's going, okay, that person may not just be for you. And yeah.
So, have you ever been in a position where somebody had, like you were saying, that healing takes time?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in a position where somebody was like, you still harping on that? Get over that. Da, da, da. Have you ever been in that situation?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. And what makes it crazy is they try to tune it out.
Yeah.
To the point of why you still going on that. Like, you don't know how deep that situation might have hurt
Right.
me. So that's what it really is. And like, I even got a situation now.
Okay.
I'm definitely not gonna speak on that.
Understand.
But it was definitely a situation that like, dang, you still going on about that? I'm like, bro, you don't know how much that one thing literally changed my life, and I had to bounce back from that.
Wow.
Like, so, like, you may downplay it on your end, but I had to go through this, and this to even get to where I am now. Why you may just, okay, boom, it happened. Nah, it didn't work that way for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I was. Like I was saying, like everything takes time.
Right.
And you don't know how long it may take. It may be something simple as you walked out in the mall and somebody stepped on your shoe. You don't know, that person might have like
something going on.
Yeah, and they still thinking about it 7 years later, like, oh, that man stepped on my shoe, bro. I can't believe that man stepped on my shoe. And like, it was something simple to you, but to him it's like, oh, man, my toe still hurt. Like, and he never put on them pairs of shoes again, just because he was still looking at that mark. And yeah, I don't know. I speak in analogies, and that make it easier for me to understand. So yeah.
Hey, G spoke in analogies.
Oh. Yeah. And if you understood that, it was meant for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Because one thing about the dart is gonna stick where it need to. So, what are the quiet wins you've been downplaying that actually deserve celebration?
Bro, literally the world we live in. Me being a Black African American, and just the demographic, the background that I have. It's many I know right now at the age of 25. They're either not here or they're incarcerated. So just even me making it this far and doing what I do, I can like just be like, okay, yeah. I can go say that somewhere else and they be like, well, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. No. It's literally like people are product of their environments, and that literally can make or break you. But you have to decide on your own. Like, no, you know what? I'm not living like that. I'm finna keep pushing and go on my own way. Y'all can take however you want to. If you feel mad at me, like you mad at me about that, I apologize. But I'm not gonna change that. I'm not going back that way. No.
Right. So, I love that. One of my I have a saying that I always say is, because a lot of people like to use I'm a product of my environment as a crutch. So I say, you're not a product of your environment, you're a product of your decisions. So like you said, I have to decide to go another route. I have to choose to remove myself from these situations, because me having the knowledge that it's easy for me to go down this path, it's harder for me to choose I'm gonna just stay in the house.
Yeah,
I ain't going to stand on the block today.
Yeah,
because somebody might assume that I'm doing something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it is a free country, but we still have to be very aware of the choices that we're making and the places and situations that we're in. I tell my friends all the time, I don't do hood activities.
Exactly. Nah.
The hood. Don't get me wrong, I like a little ratchetness every now and again, but I ain't.
See, but the only thing I do have to say, the conflict with that, now I agree with you full-heartedly, but the only thing is some people, like, where they live, they have to just adapt to survive in the area. But when you're trying to adapt to it, if you fully go
Right.
straight into it, that's where the problem
Mhm.
comes in.
Is when you start to like it.
Exactly. But when you adapt and you like, okay, all right, I know how to move here and there,
Mhm.
but I'm still just not going to involve myself with this. That's,
Because we done all been a rock and a hard place. You got to do
Yeah.
what you got to do, make something shake.
exactly.
But when you get accustomed to that quick,
Mm-hmm,
and that's kind of what you start doing anything for it. Now
Yeah.
you're going down the path. These are the decisions that you're not forced to make.
right.
You're
right.
choosing to make these.
Right.
You pretty much made it to a point where, okay, I can make a different, I can start doing this, starting to get myself out of this. Because I had to, like I say, I had to make that decision out of survival. But now you're living and you're still making a decision. That's a choice.
Exactly.
It's an actual choice that you can decide against. Mm-hmm. So going into our next segment, this is the take control segment. And the take control segment is pretty much like an overview of the whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows you some time to kind of reflect on what we talked about, some things that might have stuck out to you. So as it relates to the tech side, it's a play on the functions on the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
So Control A allows you to highlight pretty much everything on the screen. If you hit Control A, it'll highlight whatever software you're in is going to highlight it.
Exactly.
So as it relates to the episode, what highlights stood out to you the most from our conversation?
So what I would say definitely is healing takes time. It's not perfect, and take your time with it, man. Trust me. Do not try to rush it. If you rush it, it's not gonna be beneficial for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember, nothing's perfect. I don't care who you are. You can try to make yourself perfect. The last perfect person, they killed him. So keep that in mind.
Took them down.
Keep that in mind.
Stretched them wide. Put them on a board.
Exactly. So
ridiculous.
It's your own timing with that.
So Control C, as it relates to the tech world, it allows you to copy whatever you've highlighted on screen. So as it relates to the episode, we're going to, how people be like, oh, I'm going to steal that. I'm taking that with you. Mm-hmm. So what quotes or insights are you taking with you? So
just like with, it takes time to heal the scar.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you may have to, his skin may be different than yours. Ooh. You may have to use this type of medication. Right. They may have to use that type of medication. It just all takes time. And yes, it may leave a visual impact, but it doesn't hurt anymore.
The pain is gone.
You see it. You know how to deal with it. Okay, it happens again. You know what to do.
Yes, yes. So going into the last function, Control V allows you to paste whatever you copied. So as it relates to the episode, what will you be applying to your life moving forward?
I would say definitely just getting more in tune with myself.
Wow.
And just because I'm still like on my journey. Like, I'm not gonna get in front of this camera and be constant. Like, I'm all here. Nah, bro, I am total. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just be real.
Like, that's really what it is. Like, I'm told, dog. But still, if I can say something to help somebody else, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
But at the same time, I gotta go home and practice what I preach. So that's really the main concept of it.
And I love that because it's not the people that get in front of a camera or the people that's courageous enough to stand on the stage and talk to people. They're not perfect.
Exactly.
And I don't think they claim to be perfect. They're just courageous enough to get out in front of these individuals being their fully imperfect self, trying to help someone else.
Exactly.
That's it. And that's what we are here. That's why we here. Because listen, y'all see all the mistakes I be digging in my eye. You know what I mean? Talking. Because listen, I'm not perfect. I'm figuring this out on the way. But the important part is getting these stories out here, encouraging somebody else. So come on, y'all. Get over because a lot of people think that those individuals are supposed to be perfect. Right, so then we get into that mindset of we're looking for an issue.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? We were scrutinizing it to the very top. Oh, this was out of place, or that hair was out of place.
Yeah.
You're missing the point where the action is taking place. That's what we need to focus on. So That's good. Like you said, it all takes time. The visual impact will still be there, but the pain isn't. So we learn something.
Definitely.
So this was a very good episode. Thank you for the conversation.
No
As
problem,
a recap, we've talked about how healing can feel invisible. We've talked about how scars will remain. However, the pain will often leave. Well, the pain will be gone really after they give you the meds.
Yeah. Hey man, you get you a good bath, so that pain might be gone.
Gonna be gone real quick. At least you're not gonna feel it. But we're not gonna encourage you to numb the pain. Sit with it, let it heal. Acknowledge the fact that you've gone through something. Acknowledge the lessons that you've learned from it. Acknowledge the fact that you ain't gonna do it again. And we all know that if you do it again, definition of insanity. I'm not saying you're insane, but we know the definition of insanity.
That's definitely, yeah.
Don't we? Okay. So, as a couple of reflective questions for you, we have two. What's one quiet victory you've had recently that deserves credit? It's something that you like, dang, that happened.
That's what I'm saying.
Just say it. This is your practice to marketing selling yourself. This is your practice.
That's why I appreciate that.
One quiet victory. It's something. You're gonna be home and be like, oh, this did happen. Think back. You reached a new level on your streaming platform.
Nah, not something simple as that. See, with me, I backtracked a lot.
Okay.
And I can say I got to a point where I'm taking courses now to get my life back on track where it is.
Wow.
So that's something that I would say out here. Thank you. Like I would say that out and they'd be like, okay. No. But like everybody don't think like that. So
for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta change your environment. I was sitting, I had a situation where I get it wasn't no small feat, but I was sitting around, I was like, dang, the people immediately around me, not saying anything bad about them, but I was just like, the people immediately around me can't help me. And what it was, I was thinking out loud because this is the turning point, because I know God is telling me I need to change I need to get new friends.
Exactly.
I need to get in new circles. Because it's not oftentimes that you have to change your circles, because certain people can still be there, but you can't take certain people to different locations.
Definitely.
Certain locations. You
Definitely,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like, I love you.
I know, like you my dog and everything. I
you
love you to death, bro.
Here.
But if I take you over here, now they gonna be looking at me like this. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, you might not know how to act over here, man. But
it's like you taking your hood friend to a corporate function. Like,
ooh,
something don't match.
Exactly.
That's an apple and a grapefruit. No, we can't. That don't match at all. You
that ain't even the same family right there. Like, yeah.
No.
I got you.
So,
that's exactly.
Some people can chameleon, but you not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You hood all day, and I love you for that. But God dog it, you can't go with me to this function.
Definitely can't. Yeah.
So, how will you start affirming your healing, even when no one else sees it?
Really just like I was saying, I'm really gonna start like paying attention to my wins, because I kind of just downplayed, and I guess it was a habit of becoming that. Well, not becoming. It's a habit of being around where I was. Where it's just like, okay, and like
because they didn't celebrate it, you did.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna get more actually celebrating those wins. And,
even if you gotta do it by yourself.
Exactly.
You be in the house jump for joy, because that'd be me.
Yeah.
And then I'll be running through the house and they like, what's going on? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You gotta say, a lot of them don't understand, because it'd be my little siblings, my younger siblings, my nieces and stuff. So they don't understand. But if I sit them down and explain to them, like, oh wow, okay. Especially be like, okay, I was waiting on it for a while. They'd be like, oh, okay, congratulations.
Yeah.
And then what I also learned is that because I didn't grow up in an environment where it was common to congratulate one another or encourage one another.
Exactly. Yeah.
I made it a habit to make that into my to be intentional about that when it comes to my
Exactly,
siblings
yeah.
and my nieces.
Yeah,
Like they know if you gonna come tell me something, I hope you're ready for somebody to believe in it, because I fully believe that this gonna happen. Like, okay, what steps you doing to get what's next? So, and I think the more and more my family got used to it, now we all do it, and so we get caught in that space where it's just like, hey, what's up? What's next? What's next?
And that's the thing that me and my brother trying to get more into. Like, honestly, I can probably count on one hand how many times me and my brother actually say I love you.
Wow.
But it's not on the fact that we don't. We just, bro, black men, we're not. They don't raise us to act like that. Like they raise us to be like tough little rocks.
Right.
But
I love you.
Exactly. Like it hurt. I'd be like, man, like I be thinking in my head, ugh, bro, go with that mushy stuff. Like, nah, bro, get away from me. But at the same time, like it's needed. It's definitely needed.
Definitely, yeah. So my little brother moves with me, and so whenever I leave for work, I kiss him on the forehead. I say I love you, but he had to get out of the habit, so he wouldn't say it back. So I'd literally yell at him like, "No, say it back." And now he's used to it. You know, you gotta teach people how to treat you.
Exactly.
Now he's used to it, so now he's in the habit. Like before he get off the phone, he'll do it like subconscious. Oh, I love you. All right.
Yeah.
So now he'll have that going forward whenever he gets ready, to build his own family. So I love it. So we are coming to a close. This has been a great conversation. But first, Reggie,
I'm scared.
Where can the people find, follow, or connect with you online? This your spot.
Okay. So here we go. My Instagram and Twitch is _NaldG. It's at _NALDG. And my Twitch is NaldTTV. NALDTTV. YouTube, just Nald. I'm gonna update that. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, like I know it's been a minute, and you left a comment on that about that. Don't hurt me. Don't hunt me down. I'll be on the way. I got you.
That's good.
That's good.
That's all of them.
That's it.
He's Googleable. Twitch, Instagram.
That's Googleable. I don't know if I got.
Google research everything. Yeah. So it's gonna pull up all your socials.
Ooh, hold on, everything.
Google got everything.
Hey, it's some on there.
I just learned that you can submit a form to get it off there too. Tech tip. It's not the web tip of the day, but that's a tech tip. There is a form that you can submit to.
I might need that.
Get whatever you don't want online off. Now, public records will be public records. Okay.
But other than that, it's nothing. Yeah.
That's good. Well, folks, just remember, just because no one clapped doesn't mean it didn't happen. Celebrate your little wins just like you celebrate the big wins. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this episode with your friends if it's blessed you. You can follow the podcast at Insider Threat TV on all platforms. You guys can follow me at I'm Gravy. That is with 3 Y's on Instagram. And on that note, I say protect your peace, audit your code, and as always, logging off. For now, your web tip of the day is coming up next.